Don Keating here from the Ohio Weather Center with a brief update on our frigid late December temperatures, snow cover, snowfall, etc. You've heard me in the past talk about so much that snow cover has to be on the ground to sustain cooled air. Okay, here's a perfect example of it. Here's the latest snow cover models that are produced once every day or so from the National Weather Service. You can see the variable readings on here. You can see quarter-inch around Parkersburg, nothing down at the Ironton area. But you have about an inch up here around Brunswick, 3 1/4, 3 1/2 in Findlay, 4 1/2 up near Defiance, 4 inches northwest corner of Ohio, 3 inches around Toledo. But look at this, curiously, right? You'd think, well, the cold air has stopped around I-71 because, there's a roadblock up for the cold air. Not the case, folks. The deeper the snow, the more cold air is able to be sustained. All right, here's your temperatures. 16 at Ironton. Whoa, no snow on the ground, right? New Philadelphia, 9, 1 inch of snow on the ground. Wait, what's this? Worcester with about, let's plot it, close to 2 inches of snow on the ground, 3 degrees. Findlay, 3 degrees, 3 1/4 inches of snow on the ground. Toledo, 3 degrees. Get the idea? You have to have the snow on the ground to sustain the density of the cooled air. Plain and simple. Now, let's get rid of all these fancy numbers. Let's get rid of this snow cover stuff here for you. And let's go to a different map. I want to show you where the cold air currently resides. Oh, by the way, if you have a home barometer, you might be kind of interested in this little tidbit as well. My pressure reading here at Newcomerstown at 8:54 p.m. is currently 30.74 inches. Now, the altimeter readings show 1038, 1039, even a couple of 1040s, and even a 1041 down here at Lunken Field, just across the river from Cincinnati. Now, what's 1041 translate out to be? 30.74 inches. Cold air is dense, it's heavier, puts more pressure on your barometer, hence the higher pressure readings. Now, let's go with temperatures once again, and let's go to the upper Midwest. Let's go all the way up toward the Dakotas and Montana. Is it cold up there? Well, let's find out. It's cold. Yes, indeed. Look at these temperatures. But these aren't nearly as bad as they were 24 hours ago. I know 24 below zero is frigid, but it's not as bad as they were at International Falls, Minnesota this morning when they had a low of 36 degrees below zero. That broke the record by 4 degrees, believe it or not. Now, what kind of a temperature change have they had in the past 24 hours in this part of the world? Why don't we take a look at that? If we shout, okay. Temperature difference in the past 24 hours. Let's take a look at it here. Oh, these reds. What's this? Warmer temperatures. Believe it or not, they've gone up. Let's see how much they've gone up. They've gone up by some, where it becomes a neutral color, it's about the same. So you go into these darker reds and the browns, you go anywhere between 5, I would say between 5 and 15 degrees on the average. Some places, look there at the border, 25.8 degrees warmer. Even though it is 24 below zero, it is 4 degrees warmer. 5 degrees warmer there. And what's this one? Well, there's it's almost 6 degrees warmer. So if there is any consequence, there you have it. Long story short, folks, the cold air is going to remain, it's going to warm up, using the term loosely, somewhat on Thursday ahead of the next cold front here in the Ohio Valley, the Buckeye State, and once that front makes its way through here, it will cool off again. In fact, toward the beginning of next week, which is the beginning of the new year, temperatures look to be as cold, if not colder, than what they are now. Long story short, be prepared. Make sure your car's got plenty of antifreeze and all that good stuff. Take care of yourself outside. Make sure all the elderly have plenty of warmth. Make sure your pets, if they are outside, have shelter and fresh water on a regular basis. That stuff freezes up at 32 degrees, and we're about 26 degrees colder than that right now. So with your latest weather update from the Ohio Weather Center, there's a 29 below zero just north of the Superior, Lake Superior. Latest weather update from the Ohio Weather Center. Stay warm, and this too shall pass. I'm Don Keating.